So we're back to the only channel that labels itself as a book channel, yet rarely ever talks about books. It's Corey Stories.
But I know it's not perfect, but maybe that's what we need.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you guys couldn't tell, that was a reference to Grace Still Plays. He is a YouTuber who does many gaming videos for things from Episode to The Sims 4, all kinds of games, and that's what I was just referencing, so Gray fans, don't come at me, don't be like, you're copying! I'm not copying his intro, I was just making fun. Before I dive into today's very fun topic, which is I forgot what it's called, book tag. No, it's called My Life in Books tag. It's very interesting, I promise. But before I get into that, I just wanted to point out real quick that if you haven't seen my Now I'm a Baby music video, go check it out, because it's like one of the funniest, best videos I've ever made, at least on this channel. Like, I'm so proud of that. I spent an entire week planning it, scripting it, like, going, like, outside, guys. I know it's only a 3-minute video, but it took so much time and effort, so please, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the My Life in Books tag. First one is called Find a book for each of your initials. My initials are CLH, so I have City of Bones. This, like, took me to a whole nother level of reading. I remember when I saw this in Barnes & Noble, I had heard of it before, I knew what the movie was, and I was kind of like, It kind of freaked me out a little bit, I guess, but once I read it, oh my god. I love it so much. I have now read the entire Mortal Instruments series, the Infernal Devices trilogy. I started the Dark Artifices trilogy. I gotta get to Lord of Shadows soon because that ending, guys, if you know, you know. L, Love Maybe. If you guys haven't heard of this book yet, it is by Heather Helpler. I read this in 7th grade for a book report that I had to do over the summer because I was in honors corps. And at first I was like, oh, we have summer homework? Like, wow. It was fun. It was so much fun. This is a fantastic book. It's about this girl named Piper. Valentine's Day isn't her thing, relationships aren't her thing, and she makes these little, I don't know what you call these, candy hearts? She makes these little candy hearts, like, you know those hearts that always come out around Valentine's Day that are like, be mine, or she makes those, but they say stuff like, buzz off, too bad, go away, ew, because, like, she hates Valentine's Day and, like, everything to do with love, so it's really funny. It's definitely not your typical rom-com book, so I highly recommend it. For H, my last name, The Hunger Games. I couldn't not do The Hunger Games. Like, boy, when I discovered this in 6th grade, I was basically Aladdin, okay? I was like, a whole new world. I remember the movie came out, and I was kind of freaked out because it looked really scary. I think I was 11, maybe 10, like, right before my 11th birthday. The movie looked really scary, I didn't want to see it, but then my sister made me watch it once it came out on DVD, and I'm so glad she did because I fell in love with the movie. I'm like, you know what? I should read the books. So I ended up reading the entire trilogy, I think before the first I almost called it Mockingbird. Before the first Mockingjay movie came out, I was just sitting there in the theater like, I know everything you guys don't. Love it. Plan on rereading it. Oh my gosh, my anxiety. Next category. Oh god, what did I do? Here it is. Count your age along your bookshelf. What book is it? I'm 19, so I counted 19 books, and I got to City of Glass! What are the chances? City of Glass is the 3rd Mortal Instruments book. I don't want to really, like, talk too much about it because I don't want to, like, spoil it for you guys that haven't read the books, but this is when, like, ish gets real. Plot twists beyond your comprehension, tragedy beyond your comprehension. I still can't. If you know, you know. Like, I can't. Still angers scares me to this day. This is probably like, I would say this one and City of Heavenly Fire are like probably my favorite books out of the original Mortal Instruments series. Next category is pick a book that represents a destination you would like to travel to. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, just the way that he describes like the house and stuff, like wouldn't you guys love to find an abandoned place like that? Like just go and look around and just find like old stuff. Like I really want to go to those old places like in the UK, you know? I mean just look at that, like that's just like, oh, it still gives me chills. Pick a book that is your favorite color. I love the color blue. I like all things to do with like the ocean and like the sky and all that stuff. So I picked Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly. Yes, this is a fantastic book. I think I read it in middle school along with the other 3 books. It's basically about this mermaid princess named Seraphina, and she had like a pretty good life, you know. She was just chilling in her kingdom, but then one day it gets attacked. Oh my god, Shannon! Anyway, the chick Seraphina, the main chick, she and these 5 other mermaids find out that they're like descendants from gods or something, and that's why they're the only ones that can save the world, because not only were they invaded by another kingdom, but that kingdom is like raising this demon named Abaddon. Sound familiar, Supernatural fans? It's a big, giant, ugly monster that's gonna like destroy everything. So it's really cool. Which book do you have the fondest memory of? Emily Winsnap and the Castle in the Mist by Liz Kessler. I almost said Keller, but I'm like, no, that's not right, it's Liz Kessler. I remember back in the good old days, aka 5th grade, it was my first year of public school. I was very nervous, you know, it was a whole new world. I gotta stop making that joke. I had to pick a book for AR. If you guys remember AR, it was, I think, accelerated reading or something like that. Basically, you have to pick a book like once a month, read it, and then take a test at the end to show that you were actually read it. This was one of the books that I picked, and I didn't realize that it was a part of a series. I just was drawn to it because of the mermaid. We all know I like mermaids. So I'm like, wait, what? Then I need to get the other books. And I did. All the books are right here. They're very sweet. They're very cute. I have a lot of fond memories because this was like the first book I ever checked out from my school's library. And I will never like get rid of these books ever. I'm probably going to pass them down to my children. Which book did you have the most difficulty reading? I know. Said which book, not which books. But this entire trilogy was difficult for me to read. If you know Terry Brooks, you know that his writing is so detailed. You guys can see with my Shannara Chronicles discussions that I was struggling, okay? And I got this one first, because I thought this was the first book, but it's not. This is the first book, okay? So I read it out of order, and it was just really... They're really good books, it's just, you have to like stick with it, like you can't let the tediousness of the details and stuff like get to you, because it's worth it. It's worth it once you get to the end. This is the last one. Which book in your to-be-read pile will you give the biggest sense of achievement? Cue dramatic music, Editor Cora. Do you see this thing? This thing is bigger than my face. This book is almost 900 pages. And the longest book I've ever read was like 700 something, and that was City of Heavenly Fire. Do you see this thing? Look at it! Look at it! It's beautiful. Like, I haven't even seen it naked. Oh. Oh! What? What? Ah! Oh my god. Okay, okay. I need to show you guys this. I didn't know, because the regular book is just black with the title on the spine. Queen of Air and Darkness. It's the last book in the Dark Artifices trilogy. But on the inside of the sleeve, oh! It's the characters! Look at that! I love this. I had no idea she did this. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to guess who everyone is then. That's gotta be Diana because I recognize the koi fish tattoo. That's Ty because he always has the headphones. That's gotta be Kit. That was a really loud plane! That's Christina. Beautiful queen, we stand. Who's that? Diana, Kit, Ty, Church, Mark, Julian, Emma, Christina, Kiernan, Diego. That's gotta be Libby. Who's that? Am I forgetting somebody? Drew and Tabby aren't on here because they're too young. They look like they're about to go to war here. So, who is that? Who is that? I'm so confused. This is so cool. I've never seen anything like this. I love it. I cannot wait to read this book. I know that as soon as I finish this, I'm going to feel so accomplished. I'm going to be so proud of myself. And I'm just going to be like, Cassandra Clare, can I just give you a hug? Because you're like one of my favorite authors now. Like, I don't even know how this girl just be like pumping out books like freaking Fruit Ninja. I don't even know. She's so freaking cool. I wish I could meet her. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Bye!